audience I talk to is my 9-to-5 brothers. The ones out there working at FedEx, the Home Depot guy, the Walmart guy, the post office worker, the one that work in the bank over there, the one that work for the government, the police officer, the fireman, the military guy, the veteran who's getting disability. My 9-to-5 guys who working making average salaries, but they do not understand that if you buy the stock market with fractional shares with a little bit of money and you buy consistently over 10, 20 years from now, you will be fine. Yeah, I talk about the same thing over and over and over. I want people to continue to buy the stock market. I want you to continue to buy the dip. I want you to invest. Now, I understand that most people don't have extra money. I don't either. So when I get paid is when I put into the stock market. If I have something extra, or if I'm about to spend money that I don't really need those things, then I put that little extra money into the stock market. You can buy fractional shares. You don't have to buy the whole share of a stock. You could put $20 into the stock market, $25 into the stock market. Let's just say you want to buy Apple stock. You can buy $25 worth of Apple stock and continue to buy that over and over and over, dollar cost and average in, until you get one stock. And you continue to do the same thing over and over and over, every week, every 2 weeks. You do it consistently, you won't even miss it. I'm trying to just get you prepared mentally to stop thinking that you have to be rich to invest in the stock market. You really don't. You just need a penny pinch. Put some here and there. You're about to go spend money on a shirt. Instead of, you already got a shirt, you take that money, put it in the stock market. You was about to go buy fast food that day, but you decided to eat in that day. So you take that $10 that you was about to buy a sandwich with, you put that $10 into the stock market. Maybe you were about to fly somewhere and you decided to stay home for that weekend or that month. You take that $300, $400 that you was about to buy a plane ticket with, you take that and you put it into the stock market. It's just a matter of just being disciplined, having that mindset to always buy stocks whenever you can. You have to set it up recurring to have it automatically come out your paycheck so you don't miss it. It's just a mindset, and it's a strategic mindset to change in order to buy stocks. Because what happens is, you see the stock market going down and you get discouraged. You're like, damn, man, I can't win. And every time I buy stocks, it go down. But that's just the way it is. You got to play the game, and they want you to sell your stocks. That's why they do this. They want you to sell your stocks because you're not the average investor. They call it our money, dumb money. They want us to buy the stocks when it's high. And what happens is people always get high when it's oh man, the stock market is at its all-time record. And that's when you want to put money into it. But no, these are the times you're supposed to put money into the stock market, when it's on the dip, when fear is in the market, when nothing's working, when everything is just selling off. Every time you buy a stock, it's just selling. But these are the times you're supposed to buy stocks. When everybody's scared, you're supposed to be prepared and buy with any little money you have. If you get paid next week and you have a little extra money, buy a fractional share of something. Don't be scared. If you don't know how to buy individual stocks, buy the index fund. VOO, VUG, VTI, QQQ, SCHD. You look up these stocks or these index funds, you understand what's in the index funds because they have everything out there on Google, ChatGPT, or whatever. Do your research. Go to Vanguard.com. You learn about Vanguard ETFs. You know what's in your ETF. Because if you're buying a 401k, each time you get paid, you are buying ETFs, believe it or not. That's all you're buying. You're buying the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is the 500 greatest companies in America, the biggest ones, the ones making money, the ones that you drive past every day, the ones that you use every day. You know these stocks. If you do not know how to buy individual stocks, then you buy ETFs, index funds. But you're going to have to start right now. And I will say it and continue to say it, that for my 9-to-5 brothers who get paychecks every 2 weeks, or however you get paid, you need to put away some money and put it into the stock market. You need to buy stocks all the way down. I don't care how low they get. You continue to buy them because these are the times we get rich. Right here. And what's going to happen is they already putting boots on the ground over there in Iran, right? So now we do realize possibility the stock market may go down even more. That means stocks are going to be on sale even more. Beyond Black Friday, what I said last Friday, now we're going to have Black Monday, Black Tuesday. You're going to be able to buy all these stocks for cheaper. So buy them, consistently buy them. And you cannot be scared. You cannot worry about what they say on television and, oh, it's going to be a recession. If there's a recession, that just means stocks are on sale even more. So it's time to buy them even more. So you cannot get scared is what I'm saying. Use your check, your 9-to-5 check as leverage. Be that next door neighbor that have so much money in their stocks that nobody even know about it. You know, that's how you're supposed to be it. You know, 20, 30 years from now, when everybody's like struggling and you're sitting back because you put in $25 a week into the stock market or $50 here, you got a portfolio that's sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars because you invested consistently and you bought on the dips. Don't you understand that when you buy at the dip, you're buying low, and that's when you're supposed to make the most money? Because you buy it at all-time highs, it may stay there forever, but when you buy it on a dip, you're buying it all the way up. All that money you're missing out on because you're scared to buy stocks because you think the stock market is going to go down even further. And if it does, so what? You want to buy the dip. And people in my comment section always ask me, like, why do I continuously say the same thing over and over and over? It's because I want brothers, 9-to-5 men, average guys, the men who makes average salaries to invest in the stock market. Especially for those who are 40 and above who don't understand that you don't have to be rich to invest. You think you need big money? No, you can put $25 in there. You don't have to be rich. You just got to be consistent, disciplined, use your paycheck, use your check as leverage, and you consistently buy stocks. You buy the dip, and right now stocks are on sale. And I need you guys to go ahead, open up a brokerage account, and buy these stocks. These are the times you can get rich, my man. Right here, right now. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to be a millionaire. But if you buy consistently for 20, 25 years and it's a stock market, I can guarantee you're going to be 1,000 there. And that's for real. You will have you will be 1,000 if you continue to buy stocks for 20 years from now. Every time you get paid, using your paycheck as a vehicle to buy stocks. If you buy for 20, 25 years consistently, you are going to be 1,000 there, and that's what matters. Because if you're 1,000 there and you got your retirement and you got your Social Security, you're fine. But if you don't have anything, you didn't save anything, and all you were doing is relying on Social Security, you are going to struggle. So I need you guys to pay attention to my videos, subscribe, comment, like them, whatever you want to do. If you don't like them, that's fine. If you could take something out of these videos, maybe some motivation to try to buy stocks consistently, because I always tell you to do the same thing, buy the dip. That's what I'm doing. In the meantime, pay attention to your money, comment, like, subscribe to the video, man. Make comments, I don't care. And keep it Econ 100, man. You already know.